Hi, Kim Morrison here, Creative Director and founder of 28. I'm super excited this week to introduce you to one of my closest friends, Tamara Wrigley. Tamara is the one that's made me dress up for today. We've just done a beautiful filming session this week for her amazing program, iStyle TV. And what I wanted to share with you this week is Tamara has a beautiful, amazing corporate award-winning business background, but she also is someone who has really started living her dream. And so I wanted to welcome you here.
Thank you.
And I wanted to just ask you quickly, because most of us women in a busy world, we forget who we are, we get trapped into motherhood or looking after everybody else. What had you going from media property mogul into an amazing presenter on television?
Yeah, look, for me it was, as you said, you just fall into these things. I left school, didn't know what I wanted to do, and just fell into real estate. So from there, I think it was that whole trap, you know, it's what you know because it's what you've always done. And I've been doing real estate for nearly 20 years now. There's a wake-up call, I think, about in 2013 when I got really ill. And that was my moment to say, well, you know what, I really don't like real estate. It's just something that, you know, my husband and I have flowed with over the last 20 years. And it's now time for me to start looking at what it is that I want in my life and what I want to do and what makes me happy. It's all about me. So great. So for me, it was that choice of, well, what is it that I like? I love fashion, I love shoes, as you know. And that's how the concept of iStyle TV came about. And presenting on camera has always been a passion and a love of mine. So I did a little course with another very good friend of ours. And from there, I've just created iStyle TV and put the hard effort into building the brand and building building me as a TV presenter and following my passion and my dream.
You are phenomenal, and you are one of my greatest heroes when it comes to doing something that you just want to go out there and just get it done. I know you've also watched me grow and develop 28, and I know you've got a couple of favourite oils, or particularly one. Just tell us what you do with oils and how has 28 affected you?
Yeah, look, until 28 came along, I didn't have any oils, any lotions or anything in my life, and sitting and listening to you and your story, and it's one of these things that I can sort of sit and listen to forever and never get bored of listening to you, and you can tell me the same story 20 times and I'll still sit there like, you know, googly eyes at you. I love the fact that you teach and embrace us to love our bodies, and that's probably one of the things that I've loved about our friendship, is that I can stand in front of a mirror now and look at myself going, you know, sexy beast you. Looking fine, you know, and not to feel like up myself by doing it. A lot of people think, I'm not going to tell myself, you know, that I love myself in the mirror, and like how, you know, vain is that? But I think that's something that I really loved learning from you, and having those beautiful oils to put into my skin, you know, and absorb and know that that goodness is going through my whole body each and every day, and even down to the, you know, our face and covering us from head to toe with your beautiful oils. My favourite is romance and intimacy.
Why did I know that?
Which my husband loves, and I'm sure when I wash the sheets he just puts like a whole tub in the washing machine, and I'm like, what happened to all my oil? Oh, I don't know.
But I'm well looked after. One thing also, you have been such a supporter of mine, and you've come on my retreats to India and to New Zealand. Just tell me what you got out of retreating, not even just with me, but what does retreating mean to you?
For me, I guess from going on your retreats, it makes you reassess your life and where you're at, I think, and that you are deserving, and that you are, you know, what you put into life, you can get back out of it. And I think it's like a recharge. I walk away totally pumped, you know, totally recharged, totally in control of my life, you know, and that's how I feel every time I go on a retreat. Not only that, you are mixing with beautiful and amazing people on the retreat, and you become like, you know, our disciples, you know, lifelong friends. But for me, it's, you know, you do get in a rut with life, and you do sort of, it's like Groundhog Day, the same day as every day. And it's just like, you just need that, whether it be 7 days, whether it be a trip to India or New Zealand, or where, you know, we've been Dubai, we've been around the world. You are recharging your batteries and injecting that energy back into your body, and that's what I love about the retreats, is that you walk away with a whole new purpose on life, and a whole whole new vision for yourself.
And it doesn't take long,
No.
does it? You know, people like yourself that are really busy with work and family and children and everything, to have 7 days just for you to look at and evaluate life. It's actually more like having a 6-week holiday sometimes for women like us that are really full on. Thank you for that. And I think what we're going to do on that note, I think this week, don't tell Cassie, my manager, but this week we're going to make Romance and Intimacy. For every bottle of Romance and Intimacy, thanks to her, we're going to give away a spritzer. So for every order of Romance and Intimacy, you know that a special spritzer is going to come its way to you too. So how about you put your comments below? What does it look like to you? What's your favourite oil? And if it is Romance and Intimacy, I'd like to know why. So very much take good care of yourself. Have a fantastic week. It's a privilege to have one of my besties with us this week. Go to istyletv.com. And make sure you follow her show. She's just an amazing bundle of energy around fashion and beauty, and it's just some of those girly things that we really do need to indulge in maybe a little bit more often for those of us that don't make time. So thank you, gorgeous Tamara. Look after yourselves, be kind, take care, and I'll see you next week.